On behalf of BizzTeams, welcome and thank you for doing this interview. So why are conferences like AdTech so important for your enterprise?
Conferences like AdTech are really important because we're in the internet space. Everything is handled through email, through websites, through maybe even online chatting, but there's nothing that can substitute the face-to-face relationship building that these kinds of trade shows foster. It's really nice to be able to see clients that you work with, clients that you can potentially work with, and partners that you can strengthen relationships with. And in the course of one conversation, that could be equivalent to 1,000 emails. So it's really important to be able to come out here, see the latest and greatest, meet with current clients, and forge new partnerships.
And you're going out on less traffic, but you want to bid high on so that you know the sources that you like.
So Advertise.com is now the world's largest privately held ad network. So what are some secrets to this overall success?
Well, Advertise.com is the world's largest privately held ad network. The way we're able to achieve this is through our technology. We've been able to build an ad network that focuses on the productivity of the traffic for advertisers. Because we aggregate the traffic, it's really important to be able to qualify the traffic before it comes to the advertiser. It's very easy to be able to take traffic and just send it off to an advertiser, but it takes a lot more technology to make sure that traffic will perform for the advertiser. And we've been able to achieve this with our patented ClickShield technology.
Alright, so this is leading on into, in 2009, you received the U.S. patent for ClickShield technology.
Correct.
Can you explain what that is?
Well, it is a patent, so we can't go into the trade secrets, but essentially what ClickShield does, it helps us to dynamically track and qualify traffic before it reaches the advertiser, and that's by kind of taking a look at natural user and behavior patterns and determining whether or not that is a legitimate user that's about to get to the website. Because, when it comes to traffic aggregation, there's a lot of fraudulent traffic out there. I'll just be clear to say that. There's a lot of fraudulent traffic out there. But it takes the right ad network to be able to identify which traffic won't perform for an advertiser and make sure it does not receive, make sure that the traffic does not get to the advertiser.
So one of your main business activities is remarketing, which is designed to bring visitors back to convert them. So how do you do that?
Remarketing is a very powerful tool for any website. The average conversion rate for advertisers is about 4%. That's the industry average. So that means about 96% of users leave without converting. And up until remarketing, websites have been very hard-pressed to be able to find a solution to bring those users back to convert. Essentially what remarketing does, it cookies the user when they get to the website, and when the user leaves the website, that cookie then sees them on another website. Let's say they're on dictionary.com. That ad unit recognizes the cookie that's on the user's website and serves them with a relevant ad based off of any remarketing advertiser that they've visited. So let's say you're on Zappos.com. I'm sure this has happened to a lot of people. You're on Zappos.com, you see some really cool Converse shoes, you leave the website, you go to dictionary.com, that's part of a large exchange display network, and that shoe is featured right there for Zappos.com. The user sees that shoe, they're reminded of that sale, they see maybe like a 10% off for shipping, and then they're brought back via that banner ad to convert. So it's a very robust tool that's working very well for advertisers, and it just makes sense.
Now I see why those things appear on my Facebook.
There you go. It's not as freaky as you think. Yeah.
Right. So what would you say are some secrets of successful email marketing management? And the suggestion was that you should create a highly targeted email campaign, avoiding massive spams at the same time.
Right. Well, when it comes to email targeting, you can't get better than identifying your audience and really serving them with qualified messaging. It doesn't matter how many emails you have, it doesn't matter how great the offer is, if it's not relevant to the needs of the recipient, then it's just going to fall on deaf ears. So it's really about understanding the needs of the recipient, building a history with them, and presenting them with personalized messaging.
So will online advertising ever defeat TV advertising? And if you think so, when?
Well, it's a really interesting question. Will online advertising ever defeat TV advertising? What we're seeing both platforms kind of converging together, right? TV now is not separate than internet. TV is going online, and based off of past reports, TV online ad spending is actually growing. So whether or not internet will actually beat out TV, I don't know, because I think they're going to become one and of the same. As you have Time Warner, Cox Cable, Verizon, all their services are kind of blending into one, where pretty soon all your TV will be coming through the internet anyway. And with the type of devices that people are using to view TV, it's not just on a television set anymore, it's on your tablet and on your phone. So my answer to that, whether or not internet will beat out TV advertising, I think eventually everything will be on the internet. So TV will be on the internet, so they're one and the same eventually.
Fascinating perspective. So, according to you, will any new strategies in pay-per-click marketing appear in the near future?
As far as new pay-per-click strategies in the future, we're seeing a lot of growth, obviously, in mobile devices, which are tablets and which are phones, mobile phones, and whatnot. So, as far as pay-per-click advertising, the competition is going to get lower, I think, for mobile devices, because there's not much area where you can feature multiple ads. So I think pay-per-click costs are going to go up a little bit, because advertisers are going to be vying for that #1 position. But once you're in that #1 position, there's not a lot of competition there. So I think a strategy will be to make sure that messaging is targeted and to try to get cost-effective pay-per-click.
So do you feel like there are any threats to future development of the internet? So, based on your professional experience and opinion?
Threats to the development of the internet?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think it's plain to see if we all take a look around. If the camera wants to pan around, the internet's not going anywhere. I think in the 90s they said it was a passing fad, but the internet's here to stay. It's growing, it's booming. There's a lot of business here, a lot of incredible minds here, and it's definitely here to stay. There's a lot of innovation going on as we speak.
That's on the display.
So, do you have any company plans for advertise.com that you can share with us?
As far as advertise.com, our initiative has been and will always be to make sure to give advertisers the most robust and most useful advertising solutions out there. Currently, we're looking into expanding into mobile, video, and social. So advertisers can be looking for that.
So thanks so much for talking with us. So please look for the interview on BizzTeams.com, and it was really fascinating.
Thank you very much. Thanks so much for having me.